welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special guest, my husband, my baby daddy, whatever you want to call him. And we're answering questions about, I guess, pregnancy, birth, post-birth, postpartum.
Is there any relationship questions in there?
I'm not sure, I haven't really looked at that. I will say though, baby girl is awake. She's in her bassinet, but she's awake. She's chilling, but she might have to join the party.
If she suddenly appears.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
Anyway, let's just get started. Okay, yep. First question. When did you feel was the right time to have a baby? Honestly, like if we're being 1,000% honest, we never really planned it. Taz and I got married legally 2 years ago. Our ceremony was a year ago. We get pregnant on our honeymoon. Unfortunately, we did miscarry that baby. But for me anyway, I think losing that baby made me really feel like, okay, no, I really want a baby. For the next time, like our baby now, we didn't sit here and be like, okay, are we gonna have a baby?
Are we gonna try now? Like, okay, we're gonna go now.
Yeah, we weren't really trying, but we weren't not trying, if you know what I mean. How's the amazing / exhausting new parent life? Love y'all.
It's amazing and exhausting. That's pretty much it. There's such a big spectrum of like the things you feel, and you do feel extreme exhaustion. I would say we're still tired, but I think we're coming out of the like severe exhaustion. I think that subsided close to like 2 months. I'd say right around the 2-month mark. We're learning more about her, learning more about like her sleepy cues and when we should put her down and how long she should be sleeping for and how long she should be awake. And it's exhausting, but there's so many moments where it's like, oh, like it's
the amazing
all worth
moments.
It.
Yeah,
all
the amazing moments overpower, is that the word I'm looking for? Overpower the exhaustion. And I feel like it's gonna get even better because now she's like developing her personality and she's smiling and laughing. Like today she smiled at me and I was like, anything you want.
Yep, that's exactly how it is.
How long of a maternity leave are you taking? Who's she talking to? Me? Me?
What's maternity leave?
Yeah, what's a maternity leave?
No, having her own business. She doesn't have a specific maternity leave.
I mean, there's pros and cons to that, right? Because like the pros are I can
work from home and you can be more flexible with taking care of her. And,
Cons is I don't have like
if she doesn't work, she doesn't get paid. Like,
right. So my mind's always going on. There was like, I mean, the first 2 weeks, first week and a half, I don't remember. Didn't look at my email. I didn't do anything because like I literally could not. I was so exhausted and I had so much to like, I was on survival mode, I should say.
Yeah.
But there was no like maternity leave per se.
Right.
Taz did get 3 weeks.
It was a good amount of time.
I was like, please don't go. Don't go. Love your genuine love. How are you?
Thank you. We're good.
As I yawn.
Woo!
That's it? You're going to leave it at that?
How am I?
Yeah.
I'm good.
A man of many words.
I'm learning a lot. Taking it all in. Trying to soak in the little moments. I think it'd be easy to really try and just brush through all the little things like changing diapers and just like the extra little cuddles at 3 a.m. when like she won't go to sleep and realizing like it's not going to be like this forever. So just trying to hold on to it as long as you can.
Yeah. I would just echo what Taz said. Thankfully, I'm not going through any like postpartum depression or anxiety. And like Taz said, I think I'm just like trying to soak everything up. Other than that, we're good. My mom does leave this Sunday, which is 6 days from now. So maybe ask us in a week.
Yeah. After she's gone, after grandma's gone.
How do you make time for each other with work and baby? I think making it like a partnership thing has really helped because we don't have a lot of alone time anymore. I mean, we could because my mom's here, but and like I said in my last Q&A, like she's still just a baby. She's not like interrupting.
Yeah.
Like if we want to kiss, she's not like, get out of there. You know what I mean? She's still, so I think we have a lot of time to figure out that, like making time without the children, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have had a good amount of time to ourselves. Like, if we go pack orders, like we went to Panera that one time, and just like had a moment to just sit down by ourselves, and like when we're out going to Target or something, and just like trying to just get time alone, whatever, however that might look. Right now, it's kind of few and far between. Like
this morning, this morning, he got out of bed. And I was like, should we wake her up? Because she's been sleeping. And he's like, let's go get some coffee, you and me first, and then we wake her up. So things like that have been really, really nice.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to be more intentional, I guess. Okay, next up, what did you take while you were sick, breastfeeding, and need some cold medicine recommendations? Ugh, I'm so sorry. I took a lot of vitamins. I took some Tylenol. I also took this one thing that I forget the name, but I will put a picture of it here. It's like a natural thing. However, I have heard that it only works with like the onset of symptoms, not when you're like deep in the cold. Towards the end of it, I wasn't getting better. And so I just took Dago for the next couple of days. I know that that does lower your, or stops your lactation or whatever. What?
Can affect your supply?
Yeah, can affect your supply. However, I did more research and it was like if you take it in like high doses. So I was like, this is not going to kill me or my supply if I take it for 2 or 3 days.
But she was taking vitamins A, C, and zinc.
Drinking lots of tea, trying to stay as hydrated as possible. I said this on Instagram. I was literally trying everything I could do to get better. And I was like, wow, I would have never done this without a kid. Like I drank garlic. Like I would have never done that. But anyway, kids change you, I guess.
I guess so.
Nighttime routine when Taz has to work the next day. Does he help with diaper changes or does he rest?
So during the week when I have my normal work day, we'll do it together. Really lately, she's only been getting up once in the middle of the night. I'll get her, change her diaper. She'll get ready to feed her, to breastfeed her. After I'm done changing her, I'll hand her off. And then I'll prep the bottle that we supplement with afterwards. I'll get the bottle, set it by her. I'll lay down, shut my eyes for 20, 25 minutes while she's breastfeeding. And then I'll actually finish feeding her with the bottle.
Yeah.
And then put her back down afterwards. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we've been actually trying to avoid changing her diaper in the middle of the night because it does wake her up a little bit more. So that's a tip. If you don't have to change the diaper, don't do it. She's getting into like a one poop a day routine. So if she poops right before bedtime, we know she's probably not going to poop in the middle of the night. When she wakes up, I don't even look at her diaper because I'm pretty sure like there's not going to be any poop in it. If she's still whiny afterwards, then we'll look. Then on the days that I have to go to work early in the morning on Sundays for church, she'll take the entire Saturday night and let me sleep.
How do y'all navigate feelings of being overwhelmed with baby?
Honestly, we don't feel very overwhelmed. We're very blessed. Like,
I mean,
she's
there
been
have
so
been,
good.
yeah, she's great. She's absolutely great. Like there were some times where, and I think when my mom leaves, we'll be a little bit more overwhelmed because we have somebody else that's helping us, whether it be when Taz is at work or if I'm out running errands, my mom's here to help either one of us. Like for instance, today I was feeding Luna and it was time for Kona to eat, and Kona does this thing where she doesn't eat. If she doesn't eat, like within the minute that she has to get fed, she'll growl and start barking like crazy. And I'm like, bro, I can't deal with it. Like I can't do this right now. So I had to figure out, like I was overwhelmed for like
a second.
And then in my head, I'm like, okay, figure out what you can do. I'm going to put Luna on her diaper top for 1 second. She might cry, she might not, but it has to get done. I fed Kona, did her thing, and then I fed Luna. So it's not like, I think it's very easy to get overwhelmed, but you have to really like take a second, stop, think about what has to happen, and then
just do it.
Go from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Taz, tell us how childbirth was for you, like seeing her go through birth.
Oh man, that was life-changing, I will say. It hurt me seeing her in the pain, just because there's only so much I could do, and there's only so much I could rub her back and just be there for her. But just the excruciating pain and the tears that I saw before she got the epidural, it just unlocked a new level of respect, and just I see her through different eyes now.
These hormones are no joke. What the frick?
Just seeing how she handled it I was just in awe. And then the birth itself, like the whole process, because the birth wasn't painful for the birth itself.
Yeah.
But that was just seeing what the female body
is capable
does. Woo, doggy. Guys, if you haven't witnessed that, just prepare yourself. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot, but it's incredible. It's amazing at the same time. So that's my answer.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my firstborn here. Okay.
Not Luna.
No, not Luna. Does Luna choke with milk? If yes, how do you stay calm? We are so different in this.
We are. So different.
She didn't choke on milk that one time, but I was giving her some medicine, like her vitamin D, and she choked, but like choked, not like. So I had to, I like screamed for my mom, and I grabbed her, put her upside down, and like I started hitting her back, and a bunch of stuff just came out of her mouth. And I think Taz thinks that I was exaggerating.
No, you're probably not.
I was not exaggerating. But since then, she has choked a couple times. I wouldn't call it choking, because she wasn't really choking, but she just starts coughing. Mm-hmm. And Taz will just be like,
it goes down the wrong tube.
Get it out.
You know,
Get
like
it
I'll
out.
be holding her, I'll pull the bottle out of her mouth, and I'll let her cough. Because all this stuff, like with that she's doing, like she's learning. She has to learn how to cough. She has to learn how to clear her airway like that. She has to get better at it. So like I just kind of let her figure it out. And obviously, I feel like she really starts turning red and she can't get it. Yeah, I'll turn her up and I'll help her out. But it's just kind of just letting her figure it out.
Meanwhile, she goes, I'm like,
Yeah.
How's your relationship since baby?
Spicy.
Spicier than ever.
I'd say it's great. I think it's really good.
Oh yeah, you think so? It's awkward.
We're gonna have to talk after the video.
Well. Try again. Go ahead.
I thought it was great. We have a lot of fun, I'd say.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many kids do you both want now? Brah.
One's good right now.
So, like, ask me in, like...
I would say 6 months. Ask us in 6 months.
Oh, I was going to say...
No, ask... You were saying ask us in...
No, I thought you were saying in 6 months.
No. I was finishing your sentence.
Oh.
So that's what we do. We finish each other's...
Yeah, sentence.
See?
How did you get closer to God?
Definitely leaning on God for the strength and patience that you need to take care of a newborn. It's no easy task. In those early mornings or late nights or however you want to call them, there's a lot of grace that you need to extend to your baby, and a lot of grace that you need to receive from God. Yeah.
How can you be most supportive to your partner after birth?
The way I look at it is the one thing I'm unable to do is breastfeed. And so I need to do my best to fill in the gaps in every other place that I can. You know, whether that's changing diapers, whether that's getting up and making a bottle, whether that's changing her clothes, whether that's giving her a bath, whether that's taking as much off of her as possible, because the breastfeeding and then the recovery and everything else that comes along with childbirth, we're not absorbing it as men as much as they are. And so there are other ways you can absorb it. Try and be as proactive with it as you can. And obviously you're going to forget things, and you're not going to be on top of everything, but you know, try and be the first up and out of bed to change the diaper in the middle of the night, or try and make the bottle, or whatever. Just be as supportive as you can.
Okay, my partner is super supportive. My question is, how do I show him support back? Give him sexy time when you're ready to.
That's honestly...
Were you going to say that?
If his love language is physical touch, like really, if you put yourself in his shoes, and I don't want to negate and ignore everything that the woman goes through to give birth. Like obviously you're pushing a baby out of your vagina, and you're recovering, and your hormones are all over the place, and you probably don't feel your best physically. And so this is all in due time. But if you think of it from his point of view as well, before you have the baby, you're probably sexually active fairly consistently. And then if you go to nothing for, let's just say, 8 weeks, things start to build up, and he still has needs, and
We're going to get so much people.
oh yeah.
Actually, not really. We have a really good community here.
And I don't want to be insensitive to the fact that you as a female is going through a lot.
But also you have to remember that he has been so great, like in
And she's
this
asking,
whole
how
process.
can you be supported back?
Right. I feel like we're like, But I'm just saying, it would be so much different if I had a husband who like did nothing, wasn't helpful, wasn't like trying to help, and was like, okay, give me some sex. I'd be like, go F yourself, truly. But I think if your man's helping and supportive and all that, listen, I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh yeah, let's go right now, 6 weeks after. Like, it took me a little bit. It's like, still taking me a little bit. But if you can and willing, then...
And it doesn't need to be just sex.
Do with that what you will. This is a family channel, sir.
This is not a family chat. If there are kids... Sorry, we're too late. But yeah, if it doesn't have to be just sex. Do whatever you're comfortable. And if he's not a physical touch person, learn how he... And you should hopefully already know how he receives love. Yeah. And whether that's random gifts. Like Amazon is super easy, especially at 3 a.m. when you're breastfeeding. Get him little things that show him that you appreciate him, that you care, other than saying thanks, babe. Other than saying, oh, I appreciate you. Other than like a hug or a kiss. Because I think in this period specifically, and this goes both ways too, each partner needs a little bit more support than what you would normally need.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes sense.
Ted is a sex addict.
I just love my wife.
Okay, and last but not least, when is baby number 2?
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Let's see you guys in the next video.
I was gonna
Please
be like
it.
I was gonna say like, well, I guess we can just say right now we actually just got pregnant because of his needs.
I had needs, y'all.
Oh,
Baby number 2. I don't think we're gonna start really talking about trying again for at least another 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we want to wait too long. I don't think we want a huge gap in between the babies, but we don't want them to be like on top of each other either. So I don't know.
I don't even know if I want another baby.
Okay.
Do you?
Maybe we'll have a.
Do you definitely want to have another baby?
I do want another baby. Yeah.
A boy or a girl?
A boy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Having a boy and a girl would be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be the dream, but
we'll see.
You just don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions that we might have missed or that you have, leave them down below and I will answer them. But thank you so much. This was so much fun. And please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Do not forget to subscribe. We are almost at 50,000.
Wow, 50K. It's been a ride.
It's been such a ride.
Wow.
All I want is that plaque. I had 100K. Let's just get to 50 first. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.